Hi guys, I'm down at Leslie Run, um, down by the walking trail. I'm just inspecting. I had seen people talking last night on. Oh, these are the wrong shoes to wear for this, man. Talking last night in a Facebook group about dead fish, and I just wanted to come down. Granted, I'm far away from Sulphur, where it runs in here, so I may not find nothing down here. I don't know if it's true or not. I always like to have evidence if it is true. I wanted to come down. And see the stones too that people are leaving. I'll videotape them when I leave. But this is funny. All right, there's the trail. See if I can get it. You see that whole? This is all sheen right here. Look at this. All this. As I came down off the trail, this is the first thing I seen. I mean, look at this. 6 months. I didn't bring anything with me. I wasn't prepared, guys. I don't even have my waders on, but let me stick. I was really just gonna come down and see the rocks, but then I was like, well, I'm down here. I'm gonna check and see about the fish situation. I'll check up closer too. So, but I don't know how true that is. But I mean, look at that. It's hard to get. It's kind of like a flaky. This whole area. So if you walk off the trail, it's the first thing you see. And this looks like very shiny. I don't know if it's because it's concentrated in one area, but that's some very shiny stuff. Anyways, we came down here to look for fish. So, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm not really gonna walk this, but I just wanted to show you that as soon as you come off the trail, that's the first thing you see is right there. The presence of something that isn't supposed to be there, contamination-wise. It can be something that isn't like deadly or anything. Man, I wore the wrong shoes for this. The way I look at stuff is if it was not here on February 3rd, and it is here now, it doesn't belong here. So it came from the derailment. It should be cleaned up. That's the way I look at it. I have people comment on my post. Oh, there's been pollution all, for how many years? The cold trains and everything else. I get it. There was, but if it wasn't here on the 3rd and it's here now, it doesn't belong here. That's my whole point. I mean, we shouldn't have to deal with it. Their Sulphur Run cleanup is just a total joke. I haven't went over that yet. I don't see no fish here. Oh, here's another. Oh, it's hard to get it. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the. I mean, the main water seems to be okay. You hit the rocks, some of them, but I think these edges are ridiculous. They still got grossly contaminated stuff in them. And it could be freaking oil. I don't care. If it wasn't here on the 3rd, it shouldn't be here now. It should be cleaned up. That's my point. I'm not arguing that we don't come into contact with pollution in every day of our life, because we do. But the simple fact is, if it wasn't here and it's here now, then where did it come from? I'm just gonna walk through this water. We all know where it came from. If you're not sure whose fault it is, I can tell you exactly whose fault it is. And these definitely were the wrong shoes to wear down here. Alright guys, I'm just walking through the water, I don't care. I got these water type shoes things on. They just don't have very good slippery rock traction, I'll tell you that. Ooh, that water's cold. Just have to watch where I step. I should have brought my waders, but I wasn't planning on doing this. But since I was out, as if I see any kind of fish population down here. You know, as soon as word gets out there's dead fish, they're going to clean up and deny it. So, this is how much I love you guys. That's what I'm walking through the water in, guys. Oh, that is chilly. Alright, I see some minnows through there. Yeah, we got some fish activity right here. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. I'll have to check farther up. Because I like to have proof that if the fish are dying off again, then you know something has leaked somewhere. Yeah, we got fish going through here. Something has leaked somewhere, or something that shouldn't have been leaked. But yeah, I'm seeing there's some schools of minnows down here. They ain't got my feet wet for nothing. Oh yeah, you can see them racing through there. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. This creek is so freaking beautiful. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this walk real quick back to the truck. I will get the rocks, which I was hoping there was more rocks there. It's kind of disappointing, but I guess a lot of people are afraid to speak out, because you speak out, you become shunned by the community, because the vast majority of the community thinks everything's okay. Some people, it matters if they're liked by their community or not. I could personally care less if you like me or don't like me. There's a lot of other people the same way. Out here fighting to get the right stuff done, thanks to Unity Council. You know, Scott, Andrew, Clean Air something, I'm sorry. I don't have the list in front of me. Just to all you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys, groups don't even live here. But I know this has, goes more than just here, but you guys are sticking your neck out there, and, you went to the DC I applaud you for going to DC, but personally I think DC is a bunch of freaking crooks and nothing's going to come over it. Remember Biden said he was going to sign that FEMA thing real quick? Well, did he even read it yet? Because it hasn't been signed. And I personally don't think it's going to be signed. But that's my personal opinion, but I applaud them for going and putting in the time and effort and, you know, to fight for even people that don't want to be fought for, you know, they think everything's okay. It's only been 6 months. You know, 6 months. I stated in one of my streams, I mean, we're only 6 months in. What's going to come up in a year, in 2 years? You know, I predict this. We're going to be one of them commercials where if you were in East Palestine during the February 3rd derailment, you know, one of them like Camp Lejeune things you see on TV. I see one of them in the future. I honestly do. Because, I mean, you look at it this way. Okay, EPA's testing. Okay, they're saying everything's okay. Now this is just a thought. Okay, I'm not making no accusations. If they're, you know, manipulating numbers, who's going to hold them accountable? The government? It's a government agency. There's nobody going to be held accountable for it. That's what I don't get. I mean, if they're lying, then who's going to be held accountable? Nobody. It's gonna be another like September 11th. Oop. You know, we messed up. You know, we made a mistake. Sorry, you know, all the people that are coming up with them cancer clusters and stuff. That's what it's gonna be like. You know, oh, sorry, we made a mistake. You know, my bad. And you know, they'll just get on with their life. And then, you know, people that was in town here during this will have to live with the consequences of corrupt, paid off, you know, people. How many, I forget what the billions of dollars, the figures was, not billions, millions, that was donated to congressional representatives, leaders, whatever you want to call them, from, you know, on behalf of the railroad industry. You know, they're paying for their safety is what they're doing. I mean, they're paid. Oh, you know, you don't see this, you know. So, a lot of people ain't going to agree with me, but, you know, I thank Jamie and all them for, you know, going and doing what they did do, because, you know, it shows that they're not going to give up either. I mean, they're in it for the fight. I know some people there. I don't know all you guys were there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to include you all. You know, whether you're with Unity Council or you just went. I'm trying not to fall, guys. Don't wear shoes without traction. Too much traction in the bottom. On a nasty creek. But, you know, I applaud them for going out there and doing what they did. But unfortunately, I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything. One side blames the other side blames the other side. It's just a big old blame game, and you know, it's like with any policy. It seems to be turned into a big blame game here today in this time in the country. Well, I guess it's always been like that, but it seems to have got worse. Oh, I got fish in that section too. Well, I ain't seen no dead fish, so at least down here. So I'm going to debunk that down here as false. Like I said, I'm pretty far away from there. There's a frog there too. I'm pretty far away from sulfur, and if anything was going to die, it probably would be in sulfur first. In order for it to hit down here, it would have to be a major release of something. Like all their chemical tanks they got storing water in our town. All right, guys, I ain't gonna bore you the rest of the way walking down here. I'd like to find a place I can cut up over the bank so I can quit walking in the water, but I'm gonna end this and head back down. I'll grab the rocks. I'm not stealing the rocks. I'll videotape the rocks. I wish there was more. I mean, we still got time, but it really bothers me because there's no possible way that everybody out there has the answers to their questions. You know, but I think that's just more of a, you don't want to be shunned by your community. You know, I personally don't care. Shun me, please. I love it. Yeah, I'm seeing there's fish activity down here, and I'm not seeing nothing dead. So, all right, at least down here, I'm going to debunk that and say it's not true. When they start digging the bridge up by the park, I will be, like when they start messing in the water, that will be a video because I will be downstream because I want to see what floats downstream as they dig, because that whole bank right there, I know, has a lot of stuff in it. So when they start digging, start moving stuff around, I have a feeling a lot of stuff's going to come floating down there. So I wonder if they told them guys what they're actually getting into, you know, what they're actually digging. My guess is no. All right, I said I was going to end this like 5 minutes ago. All right, I'm really going to end this, and I'll catch you guys later. This weekend we're supposed to do Leslie Run small walk, I guess. At least it's planned. I don't know if it's, I haven't heard back yet. If when we're gonna do it, I'm thinking probably Sunday. But he wanted to go check out the Leslie Run, and I said, well, I'll tag along with you. So that's coming up, and that will be up by Sulphur, where Sulphur comes into Leslie. So if we're gonna see anything dead, that'd be a good place to see it. So, all right, guys. What the heck? Hold on. Air pump. All right, I'm done for real. I'll catch you guys later.